Me again. Are you tired of seeing me yet? I'm here at the office. I'm freezing. I just got in and turned on the heat, so um, I want to talk today about some questions that people ask me, the science behind the technology, and whether or not we are going for an FDA clearance. And I'll give you an update on the patent as well. So I don't even know where to start. I had a guy in the office yesterday, and we spent probably 3 hours talking about the different aspects of what I've done to create and develop the technology. Um, and you can read it in the book. Unlocking the Ancient Secrets to Healing: How Science is Looking to the Past for the Future of Medicine. And it's kind of my soapbox. I see all these posts on Facebook and Instagram. Research says, science shows. So what does that mean? Right? So I had a fight with a doctor not too long ago, maybe about a year ago. It's not too long ago. And he said, I don't think you'll ever do any controlled studies. And I said, okay, well, here's how I would define a controlled study. One, um, you'd have to find at least 100 people. They'd have to be the same sex, the same age, be born of the same parents, at the same time, with the same boss, the same job, the same career, the same house, lived in the same neighborhood, had the same diet. Okay, that's a controlled study. So to me, that would be a controlled study. Well, of course, he didn't want to discuss that anymore after that. We've done some studies, if you will. At first, I thought it wasn't recording. I was like, oh, crap. Uh, it is. We've done some studies. They don't go anywhere. We have a center in Sedona, Arizona, with a nurse practitioner who's been using a Welltory app on her phone and measuring pre and post heart rate variability. So the balance or imbalance of the autonomic nervous system. And it's showing that people are coming out of the fight or flight or the sympathetic response in their nervous system, and they're calmer. Is that a controlled study? No. Even if she did 100 people, ages 16 to 90, oh well, everybody's going to respond differently. She's getting great results. So, okay. We've done heart rate variability tests before, where I spent about $60,000 on a machine, and I had a doctor that was reading all the results, and I said, okay, if I had to give somebody their money back, and she probably read 100 of the heart rate variabilities. I said, if I had to give somebody their money back because they did not see an improvement in their autonomic nervous system, general guess, how many people would I have to give their money back to? And she said, none. I said, what? And she said, there is an improvement, even if it's slight, in everybody's test that I have read for you so far. So there you go. I don't have a white paper written. I'm not a doctor, medical professional. I'm just me. I feel like I have a very scientific mind. I have an engineering background. And I feel like this information has come through me for all of you to have access to the Harmonic Egg. All right, so if you need science and research, I don't know that we're ever going to have it on this device. After you read the book, the Unlocking the Ancient Secrets to Healing, if you don't believe in sound and light, after all the stuff that we've posted, there's over 90 references. And if you don't believe the testimonials, the interviews we've done with doctors, with musicians, with clients, if you don't believe in sound and light healing after that, there's nothing I can do to make you believe in that. Okay? So that's just how it is. Just being straight up with you guys. Wow. So I've been, there's a lot of research that's done on sound and light. Is it medically accepted? Probably not. Is the medical community now starting to believe in sound and light? Yes. There's now research being done with the National Institute of Health with music therapy. People are talking about sound therapy with Alzheimer's. People are talking about color therapy. And this is people, I mean the medical community. I was reading an article not too long ago. A client sent it to me, and she said, "Oh, look, green light is helping with migraines, but blue light is dangerous." Okay, wait a minute. The studying that I've done is blue light helps with headaches, not the emitted blue light from your computer, of course, but blue light. I've helped so many people with migraines. They go into the egg, put them on blue light, purple light, and they come out and they say their migraine's better. Okay, so some people it's going to help, some people it's not. Everybody's different. And so there's no way I can make a claim that says that everyone's going to be helped with green light or blue light or whatever. Everybody is different. And there might be a childhood memory of a hospital visit where the nurses were in blue schmucks or the doctor. And so you have traumatic experiences around the color blue. I don't know. I don't know what your experiences have been. We do our best at all the centers, and the way that I've trained all the center owners, we do our best to find the right music selections and the right sound selections for you when you come in to do a session in the Harmonic Egg. Okay, so I'll get on the soapbox about that. All right, so science, okay, research, okay, we're good. My hair was all messed up there. Anyway, I get kind of giddy in the morning sometimes. By the end of the day, I'm like, oh my gosh, after all the clients have been in and I've listened to all the people's issues and problems. But okay, so I'm on right now. I want to talk about the FDA. I'm going to be really delicate with the way I say this. So I used to have a different technology here at the center, and it was a light box. I'm really not allowed to say the name of it anymore because I've been harassed by this guy that now owns it for 11 years now. He literally has been harassing me since 2009 when he told me, you can't open your center because I own everything and blah, 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 blah. At that point, he did not. He does own everything now. So he has sent me an attorney letter probably every year. Finally got rid of him for 4 years a couple years ago, but he's back. So I have taken down everything off the website. Any references, it's not in the book. It's a shame that people can be so bullying that they can erase history. And so think about all the things that we read about in books, and some jackass has erased history from harassing people and said they can't talk about certain things or say certain words. So anyway, another aggravation of mine. So I had this other technology that had an FDA clearance, a 510K clearance, under the classification of infrared lamp. If anybody's ever been in this light box, you all know there's no infrared lamp in there. But that is the basis of their FDA clearance. So when I came up with a Harmonic Egg, one, I wanted to make sure it was different enough to get a patent, which I did apply for the patent December 2016. I did a, say it right, provisional patent for a year, and then I did the utility patent. It's a year later, so December 2017, I did the utility patent, and it still hasn't even been looked at by the USPTO, which is the United States Patent and Trade Office. They sent me a note in October. It'll be another 15 months. What are they doing over there? I don't know. Anyway, I guess it could take up to 3 years for them to even look at it. So it's patent pending. And so I called the FDA, and I talked to the FDA attorney that actually did the FDA clearance for this old light box. And didn't really get anywhere. But I called the FDA and I said, listen, this is what I have. This is the Harmonic Egg. This is what I'm doing. It's similar to this old light box that I used to use. And the attorney had told me that I could piggyback off of the FDA clearance of the old light box and get an FDA clearance on the Harmonic Egg. So I dug deeper into this. It seemed too easy. Well, it's true. So with the patent office, you have to convince them how different your technology is compared to another one to get a patent. With the FDA government organization, you have to convince them how similar your device is to something else to piggyback off of a FDA clearance. Just found it fascinating. So yes, I'm similar enough to have piggybacked off of that FDA clearance, but I don't, nor do they use an infrared lamp. So that's their classification since 2007. So of course, I'm not going to do that. And I'll tell you another reason why I'm not going to do it. So when I did have these devices in my office, I read the FDA clearance and knew that it said, infrared lamp. So I, at that point in 2010, put an FDA or an infrared heat panel in the device to kind of sort of cover infrared in the light box. However, it really wasn't an infrared lamp, so it didn't completely comply with the classification, but that's what I did, and it was fine. Never got bothered by anybody. So anyway, when I did talk to the FDA, they didn't see any problems. They said that they exempt infrared lamps now because they're healthy. Although, if you read some industrial news, overuse of any infrared heat source, lamp or panel, can cause damage to the cornea, the tissues in the body, and different things. So I'm not interested in using infrared in the Harmonic Egg for those reasons. Now, this is my current truth. As we all know, truth can change. Somebody else can convince me otherwise, but right now, everything that I've read, people use the Harmonic Egg a lot, including me, which I'm going in about an hour for my session. And so I don't know what overuse is. Is it weekly? Is it daily? Is it hourly? I don't know. So I'm not going to use the infrared inside the Harmonic Egg. So another point that I was going to make, I was going to go back to. So the other reason that I didn't want to get the FDA clearance is Health Canada. So we have been working with Health Canada and speaking to them back and forth. They do not want United States medical devices in Canada. So we had a hard time getting the light box into Canada, and we ended up getting one there, but they didn't keep it. They brought it back. Long story. So when I talked to Health Canada, they said, if you're marketing this as a relaxation chamber or just a stress relief, we're totally fine with that inside Canada. But they really have issues with medical devices. So it's not a medical device. I mean, it's a relaxation chamber. It's for stress. It's for detox. We don't make any claims. So there's my explanations on science and research and why I don't want to get an FDA clearance at this time. So if you have any questions, you can let me know. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye.